SNEAKO's, all he talks about now is Christians and white supremacists, this and that. Dude, this country was founded by white supremacists. If they saw you,
But they weren't, this country was not founded by Mexican Italians. It wasn't. It was founded by British guys. Not you. It was not. So to try to attribute this is what happens with a lot of white people, is that they like to take credibility for something that they had nothing in. It was not founded by you. It was not founded by Germans and Italians. That's the majority of white people that make up America today. It was a couple British people.
They would have enslaved your ass, bro. SNEAKO. If the founding fathers saw you, they would have enslaved you. They'd be like, where is your owner, bro? And all he's talking about is white supremacists, white supremacists. This country was founded by white supremacists. And he's always talking about Haiti killed the slave owners. Haiti's not so bad. Well, why don't you go live there, bro? Why don't you go bring Islam to Haiti? You can go be a...
See, this argument, it's like you didn't even see what I said. White people hold on to their white identity so much, they miss the argument. I'm saying we should call out the lie the same way we call out the 40 beheaded babies, and you should hold that standard when it's your Christian brothers being lied about. If there's a fake news article that's being spread by the president that we're both supporting, Trump, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. If they're lying about that publicly, we should call it out because that's fake news. It was an American woman. Yeah. Don't demonize a random country that's extremely poor because you just don't like black people.
Jihadist in Haiti. Isn't that always, they always do that. They live in America and they live in like a nice condo built by white people, in a city built by white people, in a country built by white people, and they shit on white supremacists and white people and defend Haiti.
Who is shitting on white people? You see, and this is why I wanted to call this out, because at no point did I say white people or white people wrong. I said white supremacists. And then guess what? So many people got extremely upset. If you're not a white supremacist, you wouldn't get mad about that. If you don't think whites are literally the supreme race, halas, you're fine. Because there's no such thing as a supreme race in the Bible. You should not get upset about that. Yeah. If I'm calling out white supremacy and you get offended, that exposes your ideology.
Well, they are hundreds or thousands of miles away from the giant stinking heap filled with trash and garbage and cannibals that is Haiti. You know, go live there then. Haiti's not so bad. Haitians are awesome. They killed the slave masters. Oh, if it's so awesome, why don't you go live there? And maybe you can make it better. They always want to live here. And I love SNEAKO, but it's like, bro, you're going woke. SNEAKO's going woke. It's got to stop.
People, okay, here's where you guys are completely wrong about conservative and liberal values and what woke means. Being conservative does not mean you think whites are the supreme race. Being conservative comes from the ideas of God, traditional values. Traditional values did not start with the founding fathers. Traditional values did not start with white people. Traditional values go back to the source, go back to God. And at no point in the Bible, whatever you think God is, at no point did God ever write down whites are the supreme race, or not even whites, Italians and Mexicans, the British people that founded America. That never happened. I think I figured out where their political scale lies, and that grid. They think being conservative is literally being a white supremacist. That's not it.
SNEAKO, we love you. We want you back on Team Red Pill, okay? Me and Zerka, we're dragging your black...
A Canadian. So you're saying go live somewhere else, and then you're like, me and this Canadian. An Albanian. They had nothing to do with the founding of America. A lot of whites who always talk about their white identity, they don't even claim Albanians as white. They call them Arabs. And that Canadian. I'm more American. I am American. I'm just as American as you, Nick. I was born in this soil. Weren't your grandparents, didn't your grandparents immigrate here? My grandparents on my Filipinos, they immigrated here from the Philippines. Immigrants. Because it was colonized and it wasn't safe anymore. They came here for new opportunities. My dad moved here and met my mom and you. I am American. But if you think Zerka's more American than me as a patriot because he's white, you're proving your ideology. You think whiteness is what makes people American. And you think, I saw you early in your show, Nick's like, the Patriots. My grandfather came from Italy and he kissed the floor of America. He kissed the floor of America. Ben Shapiro would never kiss the floor of America. I believe you should only put your head to the floor to God. Why are you worshiping American soil? Because at the end of the day, yes, It's good to have pride for your country in this, but these are really just lines that are arbitrarily drawn on a map. This doesn't define what you are. America is not your blood. It's a place you were born in with borders. Yes, we should not have illegal immigration here. People that went over everybody's head. They think because I'm calling out the lie about the cat eating that I'm woke now. No.
Zerka's my enforcer. Me and Zerka are dragging you back to Team Red Pill because it's getting a little too woke.
So, okay. If Team Red Pill is shilling for white people that care more about their skin color than their faith, then it's for you. And then there's a divide.
Yes.
Because I believe if you believe in God, you're my brother. That's where the unity really is. If we have a similarity in faith. Not whiteness, not skin color. If you find brotherhood there, if that's where you see allegiance, then that's not red pill to me. That's not red pill to me. Because if I was Christian and I saw what was happening in Haiti, I'd be calling out that lie as well. Because those are your Christian brothers. And I think that says that in the Bible. I think Jesus would want you to do that. If you put your skin color ahead of your faith, you're not a follower of Jesus. You're following the same ideology of the people that you blame for everything.
He's gone full blue pill. He's so based. Then we start on Haitians and it's like, whoa, 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 you're a white supremacist. And then he said it's based that the Haitians killed all the white people on the island. That's not based. Yeah, they killed all the white people, then they f***ed up everything. Based, they said, and then they took a bite out of a cookie made out of dirt.
Because there's no food there. I mean, there's no access to food there. I'm not taking out all the accountability for the problems that are in Haiti. Yeah, there's problems that are internal. And third world countries like that, whoever gets in charge, they take advantage. They've been taken advantage of so many different times by different leadership, by dictators, by the Clinton Foundation, by the French government. And yeah, a lot of it has to do with Haitians themselves. I'm not taking away any accountability. Never have I said that. But to make fun of people who don't have food right now, these kids who are eating dirt cookies because they have no other help, because the Christian brothers that live so close to the country, instead of giving aid or giving something to donate, they're quick to tweet about a lie, about a cat eating lie. That's not what Jesus would teach.
Based cannibal in a MAGA hat killed the slave, just like Django. Yeah, except they can't read and they eat mud. Based? It was based. They killed all the white people, then they ruined everything. Now they eat dirt.
What? Well, look at this. We were both on Ye 24. You remember what Ye said? That slavery was a choice? For the Haitians, slavery was definitely a choice. They decided, I don't want to be enslaved anymore. And they said no. Did it go the way it was supposed to go? Is it a successful nation? Absolutely not. But then we can't call out the victim mentality of blacks in America and blacks in other nations where they're still enslaved mentally. We should respect the people that decided to go and fight back. Because if the same thing happened in America, what we're doing right now, trying to get Israel out of American policy, that's the same thing. We're trying to get rid of the slave owners. Israel acts as the slave owners of America right now. We're in chains. We don't have free speech. We don't have control of the media. We don't have control of our own government. We are enslaved by Israel right now. And this whole movement is trying to get rid of those chains. Guess what? Haiti did it first. That's what's based.
And they swim in an open sewer, and their country's controlled by warlord cannibals. Hello, baby.
That's also not true. Again, more lies about barbecue and about the rulers right now. But yeah, people don't want to learn this stuff. They see black people and they see them as different. They see ooga booga booga. They have no idea about the culture. That's why I said it's a beautiful place, because if you speak to the people, these people have beautiful souls. A lot of these people are really good people, but you disregard that. You see a couple articles and run with it. You see cannibal, you're like, they're cannibals. You hear a language, sakpase mapule, that you don't understand, and you think these are retards. They're eating dirt, but you don't get what's happening there. And you don't care to learn because you don't see them as people, even though they are your Christian brothers and sisters.
Base department?
They don't care.
Hello,
about
base?
their brothers and
And they
sisters.
worship the devil.
No, they don't. The vast majority do not worship the devil. There's a pivotal moment here where we're seeing the lapse. It should not be America first. It should be God first. This is the only fix. This is the only way that we get rid of the slave owners, the Israeli slave owners in America, is putting God first. That's the only ideology that's going to be resistant. Patriotism is not going to work. Whiteness is not going to beat it, ever. You're not going to have enough people. If you look statistically, Mexicans are going to be the majority, population pretty soon in America. You're not going to beat it with whiteness. It's never going to work. And if you get triggered by me saying white supremacist, maybe you are one. Maybe you are one. I would like to see. I want to know from the white people that follow this ideology so much, that hate Israel, that want to get Judeo-Christian values out. Do you genuinely believe that whites are the supreme race? Think about that.
No, I don't believe that.
I think that's a question that a lot of people haven't answered. And I haven't wanted to bring it up because, and I don't want to subvert it and stuff like this. And you can see how angry people get. And I think the anger comes from a place of truth. I think that I've called out something that people are afraid to speak about. Yes, there is a white genocide. I've never sold out on that. That doesn't make me woke that I'm not believing in white supremacy. I believe there's a white genocide happening, and I believe it's done by the Zionists, 100%. I think that they're trying to displace, and I think they're trying to bring in a lot of illegal immigration. They don't want people to assimilate, 100%. But for the white people that believe in this and know that this is happening, do you believe that you're better than every other race? Because if you do, you're not Christian. There's no basis of that in Christianity. This is why I resonate with Islam, and this is why ever since I read the autobiography of Malcolm X, I knew that this was the ideology that I resonated with. You can see even tweets from me from 2013, 2014 saying that I wanted to convert to Islam because of the book that I read. Because the autobiography of Malcolm X, and I highly recommend you guys read it. Because the issue that Malcolm X had is identical to the problem the white supremacists had. Malcolm X was a black nationalist. He was a black supremacist. He believed in segregation. He believed in a nation just for black people. He was a racist person. He was angry. He wanted to attack. He had a violent rhetoric almost. And then he went to Mecca and he realized that his ideology was flawed. He went to Mecca and he realized that people can coexist. He realized that the only ideology that defeats racism, the only ideology that defeats evil in the world, and everybody is created equal. You can literally pray next to a king. You can pray next to the richest man in the world, and you can be the poorest man in the world. And you both put your heads to the floor at the same time because all we're worshiping is God.
Double
We're not kissing
Islam.
the feet of Sudanese leader like the Pope. We're not kissing the American soil to worship America. We're not praying to Trump like a lot of these magatards. The only thing we're worshiping is God. And everybody is equal under that. People from all over the world, Bangladesh, from Bosnia, from Singapore,
Bangladesh.
from Brazil,
Double Bangladesh.
everybody is welcome in the house of God if they believe that there's only one God worthy of worship. Islam defeats all of this, defeats all this ideology. And I saw that when I went to Mecca, and I recommend everybody go for that exact reason. But I know even everybody listening to this right now, they're going to say, the sand, goat. They're going to make up reasons to not go, and they're not going to be able to accept that. And I understand that. It's very difficult to get to that point where you have to go. But what I saw with my own eyes was exactly what Malcolm X saw. I saw equality. I saw a sanctuary from all the evils in the world where people could operate. They don't even need capitalism or communism, both Jewish ideas. People do business the right way. People don't screw each other over because usury is banned, porn is banned, gambling is banned, alcohol is banned. Everything that subverts culture, everything that makes America right now, because America sucks right now. Even though people are like, I'm American, all this. America right now, and we all know it. Because of things like usury, because of high interest loans, because of the bank and the media, the porn, the feminism, everything. Islam defeats all of this. It's the only ideology successful in there. If you go to Mecca, you will see the same thing for your own eyes, but people won't go because they're going to bring up their own prejudices. And you can see after Malcolm X went there, he wrote a letter and he relinquished all his beliefs, all his racist ideologies. That's why I made the movie Letter from Mecca. I recommend you see it. It's been almost a year since I made that. He wrote a letter back to the Nation of Islam, and he said, I shared a meal with the white man. In this place, I prayed next to people from all over the world, and they're all my brothers. I worship God. I drank pure water. I ate good food, and I was able to worship, and there was peace. There was sanctuary here, and now I'm no longer part of the Nation of Islam. I don't believe in black supremacy. I don't believe in this idol worship of Elijah Muhammad. All I worship is God, and that's it. And I was wrong. That's what he told. That's what he told all the people that follow the Nation of Islam. I was wrong about all of this.
We are equal. In Islam, we are equal. We don't think like them. We are white. We should be the above all of these people. We are not like that. We want equal things. And Islam teaches these things, bro. It's simple thing. We are not like you, Nick Fuentes. You were literally white supremacist. And we Muslim, we don't wanna be like you because we believe one God and he teaches us respect every people, every skin color people. We are equal, white, brown, black, whatever you are. Everyone is equal.